Hello, people. This is your host and host Kranti once again back with another new What If, and this is What If Deku was Batman, as the thumbnail says. Part 1. Yo, yeah. Okay, so this is gonna be like Deku. What if Deku was Batman? Our boy, aka Izuku Midoriya, is gonna be Batman. So he's gonna be, instead of becoming like Izuku Midoriya, he's gonna be Izuku Wayne. Yeah, Izuku Wayne. Yeah, he's gonna be Izuku Wayne. Essentially, this is what's gonna happen. Like, he's gonna be like, in this universe, the Wayne family is gonna live in Tokyo, Japan, and Tokyo, Japan is gonna be kind of be like Gotham. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of like Gotham. It's gonna be like extremely like polluted. Not extremely populated, not polluted, populated with villains, mafias, gangs, like yakuzas and stuff like that. And there's gonna be like, I mean, there are heroes, there are hero agencies. It's gonna be like All Might, like in the hero agency also, but it's gonna be like, there's gonna be too much stuff happening in the darkness of the in the darkness, the depth of the darkness of the like the underground society, or like the underworld society, or the gangs and stuff. So in this What If, I'm not gonna make Deku like a high schooler, because Batman is not a high schooler. He's gonna be like he's gonna be like let's just say he's gonna be like 21 or 23. Yeah, he's gonna be like 23 or 24. Okay, so essentially the backstory, like the original comic book, like Deku is born quirkless, but he's born into the one of the richest family of like Tokyo, and that is like the Wayne family. So like it's gonna be like Thomas Wayne, yeah, marrying our Mama Midoriya, yeah, like Inko. So it's gonna be like Inko and Thomas Wayne going through like the downtown part of the city. It's like a very like it's like extremely riddled with crimes and petty criminals. So they're going through the opera. After going through that, there's like they go through the crime alley, like the Gotham, and they get robbed by a villain with a gun cork, and like in front of Deku, in front of like Midoriya Wayne. Yeah, it's Izuku in, yeah, it's like Izuku Midoriya. I'm just gonna, like, Midoriya to me sounds cool. Like, so in terms of like Midoriya Wayne, like both of his parents are dead. So like the police captain that you see in the original timeline founds him. I don't know his name, but the police captain finds him, and he's just like treats him like Officer Gordon. And he's like, so Midoriya Wayne is like he lives in the outskirts of the city, and he has like the Bat Mansion. He has like the Wayne Manor. So he's gonna have like he's gonna have a Wayne Manor too. Like, instead of Wayne Manor, it's gonna be like a really good Japanese manor and Japanese like home, but like a big Japanese castle. It's gonna be a Japanese castle, so it's gonna be Wayne Castle. Yeah, because gotta have to bring the anime theme. So it's gonna be Japanese Wayne Castle, and there's gonna be like Bat, and like there's gonna be like a forest in there. So he goes through the forest, he's depressed, and oh yeah, he's gonna have Alfred. Obviously, like Batman without Alfred is incomplete, so he's gonna have Alfred too. He's walking through that, and he's like a kid, and he's a teenager. He finds that, and after that he just like gets inspired by the bats, and he's just like, I have to become the symbol. All Might maybe is the symbol of peace, but I have to be the symbol of fear, so no one becomes... Sorry, can't do the Batman voice. I'm excited to. I'm just gonna do this What If because I just want to have an excuse to do Batman voice, because I love doing the Batman voice. Yeah. Where do you put the bird? Yeah, I just love doing that. So there's gonna be a lot of that. Don't worry. So yeah, he's going through that. He's gonna be like, okay, no, All Might is not gonna be like that. So there's gonna be like, yeah, the heroes, they could be the symbol of peace, but peace is not enough. The criminals needs to know what fear is, and I'm gonna be the symbol of fear for them. I'm gonna show them my greatest fear, and that is bats. So like in the original comic book timeline, like Bruce Wayne travels the world and picks up, like, learns like a lot of things for a lot of people. Like he learns how to be an assassin from the League of Assassins. Yeah, from Ra's al Ghul. He learns how to escape traps and do contortionists from Zatanna's parents, from Zatanna's dad, and he learns how to be a tracker, how to be a martial artist, and he becomes like the greatest detective, like the original. And there's it's gonna be loosely based like in the Christopher Nolan Batman trilogy. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of like that, because why not? I mean, come on, because even Bane has something on his mask, like All for One. So yeah, it makes sense, doesn't it? So I'm super excited to do that. By the way, you can hear it from my voice. So it's gonna be like that. So it's been like 7 years, and the Wayne Enterprise is going public. So he comes to the Wayne Enterprise, and they're like, so who are you? Well, I'm Midoriya Wayne. I'm just looking for a job. And you're Midoriya Wayne? Damn. So it's like, yeah, so it's gonna be like the first Batman Begins movie. So he stumbles upon the cave and he sees a bunch of bats, and he's like, time for making everyone fear. No true fear. No. I will get rid of all the crimes in the city that my father and mother helped to build. I am Batman. So he puts on the cape and cowl. Yeah, he gets his like Batmobile and stuff like that. He has his like batarangs, and he has like the bat grappling hook. So like in random crime, so in a random crime in a random alley, so he's like tracking a bunch of like thugs, normal thugs, because he's gonna start with normal thugs. So remember when like Kirishima, like in the original timeline, Kirishima is trying to was fighting like a enhanced coke user. So yeah, in this timeline, so he's he found like a tip that there's like in Tokyo harbor, there's like there's gonna be a shipment of like coke enhancing bullets. So he cross checked the logs of the logs of the dock, and he also cross-checked like the Yakuza families, Shiakai's like records. He hacked his computer and stuff like that. So yeah, it's gonna be like Batman. So yeah, it's gonna be cool. So he's gonna do that. He's gonna do a lot of detective work, and he finds that, and he's gonna like see through his like if you've played the Arkham like games, so he like Arkham Origin or Arkham Assault or Arkham Knight, so he like scans through the chemical signature through his bat eyes. Yeah, he has like I don't know how to say it, like it's like he just does a lot of detective work, and he like creates like he booby traps it with the gel from the game. Yeah, he booby traps it everywhere so that he could like sorry about the dog noise, it's my neighbor's dog, sorry. So he just creates like a bunch of booby traps and here and there in the dock. So he like remember in the Batman Begins movie, like the Batman the Batman from Christian Bale's Batman like gets to the dock with the like, boo, who are you? I'm Batman. So he does that. So yeah, it's gonna be like that. So he's gonna throw like smoke bombs, and people are like trying to like looking at this like a humongous bat, and there's like, who is this? I know it's like a society full of cork and mutant corks, but I mean, Batman is intimidating as hell in front of like even Superman can't escape the bat glare, and our boy Midoriya Wayne is gonna have the bat glare for sure. So he's gonna do like bat glare. Yeah. Oh, and yeah, he also like if he can't handle some people, he's gonna also put them on like fear toxin, because I mean, come on, he's corkless with a costume and gadgets. He's fighting people with dangerous corks, so gotta have to give him a little bit of advantage here. So I know he's Batman, but you know, still, because I'm Batman, still, you know, fear toxin here and there. So his smoke screen is gonna be like fear toxin, so we're like afraid if he's like that, and he's interrogating like, where are the cargoes? And he sees the cargo, and he like picks up the cargo, and he puts a note for the captain. Meet me. I will meet with you tomorrow in the roof of the police precinct. So the police captain is like waiting for him, and there's like All Might in there, so like bring All Might here too. He's All Might in there. So Batman comes, and like the police captain is also in there, and he's saying like, well, I bet he's not coming. Then there's like a thunder strike happening, and you can see like a silhouette of him on top of like a pole, on top of like a gargoyle. Yes, on top of like a gargoyle. It's wind, his cape is flowing, and he's like, good evening, Commissioner Gordon. Good evening, Captain Gordon. Commissioner. Yeah, good evening, Commissioner. And All Might. Here are the reports. And All Might is like, but you're a vigilante. Like, go and get yourself recruited into a hero agency. You're definitely a good hero, because by this time, Batman is like a very, very good vigilante. It's like he's like the bat vigilante. People call him the bat vigilante, and he becomes like an urban myth. Like all the criminals are like afraid of him, because yeah, it's Batman. Come on, what's not to be afraid of him? So All Might is like, you're a pretty amazing hero. You should do an agent. You should join an agency or open your own agency. I would help you out. I would make sure all the necessary paperwork are done. And Batman is like, I can't do that. I like to work alone. Above the law, if I have to. And he keeps on. He throws the reports that there's like cork enhancing like bullets in the street, and there's like the League of Villain is like planning on attacking the the student in USJ in UA High, and he he knows all of that. He knows that investigation, because he is Batman. Come on, Batman is the detective, so he knows about all of that. So in this timeline, Bakugo gets a one for all, because Bakugo is gonna be like the regular like timeline Bakugo. So Bakugo gets not Bakugo, like Miyu gets one for all, because Bakugo is just a dick. I don't want a dick to get a superpower. So Miyu gets one for all. So Deku, All Might is like, hear me out, Batman. You should join the hero. And Deku comes to him and whisper in his ears, Miyu Togata, you chose you chose a good person for your successor. And All Might is like, his dumbfounded look, and he's like, what the hell? Nobody knows that beside Night Eye, me and him. And Batman is like, nothing in this city escapes my eyes and ears. I am the greatest detective after all, Toshinori. And All for One is like dumbfounded. He knows his identity, he knows his successor, he knows his plan, and he says like, don't worry, I am for justice and vengeance. I will make sure there is no crime in the city. because I'm Batman. Yeah, it's kind of like that. He's just like that, and he somehow like, and they like he's like All Might is talking to Gordon, and suddenly like a flash of lightning, and there is no Batman. He just left. He just, and like All Might like comes to the edge of the building, and then he can see like Batman is gliding in this through the skyscrapers, because Tokyo has a bunch of skyscrapers, and he like has a bunch of skyscrapers, and he has like cloaking field too, and he suddenly disappears in the middle of cloud, and he just like he has like cloaking capabilities. All of his gadgets have cloaking capabilities, so he disappears and he goes to like his like bat jet. Yeah, he has bat jet for, I mean, come on, it's like anime. He has bat jet. So yeah, the original timeline, the attack on like the class of 1A doesn't happen. If it happens, but like it's prevented because All Might already has a tip. So after that, the US sports arc that goes like somebody like okay, so Bakugo becomes number 1, then Todoroki becomes number 2, and number 3 goes to Tsukiyomi. So after that, like the jungle, like the forest training arc, and like the provisional hero license exam that happens. Everybody gets provisional license except Bakugo and Todoroki. And after that, so like the original timeline of the original UA High students, that happens according to Lee. They just grow. There's just no Deku in there, and Mirio Togata is already a hero. So instead of like Kirishima and Togata will be the one that will go to the will go to rescue Eri. And yes, they find about Eri previously, because like Deku Batman, like Midoriya Wayne Batman, he tips Night Eye, and he has like Night Eye knows that, yeah, this guy is a vigilante, but he is the best kind of person. He's like the best like type of hero to go underground and pick out for clues. He's like the best detective. He's the greatest detective for the world, for sure. So I mean, so he goes there and he tips Sir Midnight. So because Midnight, not Sir Midnight, Sir Night Eye. Sorry, Night Eye, not Midnight. Sir Midnight. That's weird. Sir Night Eye, because Night Eye knows that he's like a necessary person. Like, he's not an evil person, but he's necessary. His attitude is weird. His methods are definitely not ethical at all, but he gets the shit done. He gets the job done. He gets shit done. So he's necessary. So Night Eye gets like a bunch of like tips from him, and like he likes Mirio, and he likes things like Mirio. Like Toshinori chose the right person, and he told like Mirio that, I hope our relationship will be better than the one that I had with your master. You're gonna work in the light, I'm gonna work in the shadows. Let's clean this city, and let's clean this country of crime. So they like rescue Eri previously. Like Deku finds out, and he like tells like Mirio that and Mirio has like One for All and boosted with his quirk. He's gonna deck like Yakuza guy, like Shiozaki. He's gonna deck Shiozaki. Like Shiozaki is taken care because like Deku was on the quirk enhancement case, like enhancement drug case. So he gets that, and he also recovered that there is a way to like completely get rid of quirk, like quirk erasing bullet from Eri's tissue. So he creates like multiple type of like, he's trying to make like quirk erasing bullets like permanently, or like quirk erasing smoke. It's gonna be like his like quirk erasing smoke, which is temporary. Yeah, because we're gonna do that. So like the villain attack again with the forest arc. like Baku, that happens. Baku gets kidnapped. All Might and all the other heroes gets there. But in this timeline, they request. Sorry. I have to drink water. They request like Batman's help. So Batman is gonna be like, see if I can make this. So he goes there and he just he gives all of the heroes like bunch of like gas masks, and he's like, put them on. I've been working on something, and you will be, and put them on. I hope they work. I've been working on something. So he puts like bunch of like smoke in there, and that is like cork cancelling smoke. All the villains in the bars, the corks doesn't work, and the heroes just like spank the shit out of them. Like they spank the shit out of them. And after that like Deku goes to after that like All Might like fights with All for One. So it's gonna be like the fight like the original timeline. So it's gonna be like fighting back and forth and left and right, and All Might is doing like United States of Smash. But in this timeline, All Might doesn't get the job done. All for One still regenerates, and he's about to kill All for One, because he's about to kill All Might, and All Might is like completely on his small might form. He's out of order. There's no one for all left in his system. So out of suddenly somewhere the Batman was fighting other normal villains and nomus here and there. So he comes and he like shoots him with bunch of like 10 different like a high dose of 10 different like cork cancelling like bullets, and like with like tranquilizer and stuff like that. And then after that he uses his shock knuckles, like brass knuckles filled with electricity, and he's just like and All for One tries to use his cork, and Batman saying like, now you know what it feels like to be us, feels like to be normal people without born in a cork. And he punches and his body like feels pretty vulnerable. You feel pretty weak, don't you? I have been feeling that my whole life, but yet I choose to be better than all of you, better than all of the heroes, because I might be corkless, but that doesn't mean I am no hero. So he puts like his like freeze battering, and he freezes the, like Batman in the comics has freezing battering, so he puts him in a freezing battering. And after that he ties him down, and he like picks him up and puts him in front of the police station, and it's like, hello commissioner, I got your news inmates here. And like All for One is like done for. It's like publicly a hero that is as powerful as like All Might couldn't get the job done, but a corkless guy with just gadgets and stuff like that did the job, and he took care of All for One. So all the people that is like corkless, they have like they have like a new hope that this guy is like, he's corkless, but he took care of All for One. So I mean, you don't have to have a corp in order to become a hero. So he does that, and after that he just there's like a lot of time. So like Shigaraki is still left in the underworld. So we're gonna do the Shigaraki and the other League of Villains and the Metal Liberation Army arc in the next part, in the part 2, because I mean Batman's intellect with his gadgets, it's gonna be fun. Okay, it's gonna be fun fighting an army. So this is your host and host Kranti once again saying, signing off, tata, bye bye, and I love you guys. So this is me saying that check out my other playlist, check out my other what if playlist. I have what if movies also now, and I have also like some finished what if playlist too, and I have also music. You can, if you want, you can check out my music or my what ifs or some anime covers too. I cover anime music music too. So this is your host and host Kranti once again signing off. Tata, saying love ya. By the way, sharing is caring and subscribing is loving. Oh yeah.